Welcome to topic number 10, emotions. It would be very nice if we could sit together and talk about what the Skillful Means point of view is on the topic of emotions. Usually in seminars, people love to talk about emotions. Some people really want to get rid of them, and other people think that it's really the juice of life. So we're only discussing the topic of emotions after 9, 10 already other topics. So we already had the core beliefs and the self-images and all kinds of really more deeply rooted emotions. But at this point in our Skillful Means program, there's really only one basic emotion. You will be surprised to find out what it is. Even the Tibetan Book of the Dead refers to it as the major emotion. Even Tartan Tuku mentions this to be the main obstacle on our spiritual path. Spiritual includes also your work path, your work life, your daily life. Everything that belongs to your life is hopefully spiritual. So the main obstacle on that path is laziness. Now laziness is very tricky. So one more time, if you think that it's your anger that's the obstacle, or resentment, that's all true. And this is not an expose on emotions, but once you're already developing your well-being and you already learned how to be in, and you have all kinds of approaches of mindfulness and the 5 truths, then at that stage there's only one emotion, and that's laziness. Laziness is very tricky, and you can discuss it from many angles. Like from a physical level, it is the energy is not moving. So when you feel lazy, it's not necessarily anything that has to do with this moment. It could be an accumulation of not having participated in the past, of not having been in the past. So you were kind of out on the outside, on the periphery, like a bystander. So in the meantime, your energy is accumulating, and now it's like kind of stuck. So when then something comes your way, you feel lazy, it's because your energy is not flowing to begin with. So that's one approach. So if the energy is flowing, we are not lazy. If there's an emergency, you're not lazy. If somebody appeals on your wholehearted input, if somebody really says, I need you, I don't think you'll be lazy. I don't think you say, well, I'll come back tomorrow. So laziness requires, to overcome laziness requires that the energy starts flowing again. And of course there's the mental laziness. It's kind of logic. You don't really need to start. You have all kinds of reasons and rationalizations why you don't need to start. It's a very sneaky one because it makes you want to give up. That's hard. You feel that you have to give up. You feel you have no option. You kind of give up. You've given up because you already know what people are going to say. You already know their reaction. You already know it may not happen or may not work. So you really want to watch for that. So that's more like a mental laziness. And then there's a heart level laziness, the laziness that you really don't know what you want to do. You really don't feel that your contribution is meaningful. You don't know what kind of life you like to live. It's not just doing all the errands and meeting all the commitments you made, but underneath, what is really, you could say, what's your calling? Now that's a very big word, but what you really long for in this life. So based on the idea that Skillful Means encourages us, urges us to do something productive with our lives, something tangible, something visible, something that lasts, something that reflects, that you put your energy into it, that kind of productivity. Of course, life has other things about love and intimacy and all that thing, but if you look back, what is really important is what did you do with your life? Even if you took care of your aging mother or your sick mother, that's an accomplishment. So it's not only like a product that you make or a book that you wrote, but some things that are important for you, something that you can say, this is what I did, or this is what I helped with, this is what I joined, this is what I participated in. So in that process, making a productive life, laziness is the main obstacle. Of course, there's also awareness. You like to know what direction you should go, but awareness is already a topic we discussed a long time ago, and it will come up again and again. So at this stage, it's laziness. And this topic presents to you laziness and how to work with it. And yes, you have to have a discipline to overcome laziness. So laziness is a boring topic. Discipline for many people is a boring topic. But if you look at discipline as something that you set for yourself, in discipline you are actually a disciple of something. It's the same root, discipline and disciple. So what are you a disciple of? What is it that you really care for? What is it that you have committed to? What responsibility have you not only taken on, but are committed to fulfill? So in that process, laziness needs a discipline, and it needs effort. So yes, you need to try, you need to do, you can't give up, you have to hold on. You need your belly energy for holding on. You can't hold on to things mentally, you need your energy. So don't let it go. That's effort, to not drop the ball. Hold on to it. And if you have all kinds of core beliefs that you can't or you shouldn't or whatever, hold on to it. If this is your discipline, hold on to it. Don't let it go. And yes, you need some patience for that. Now, patience is a beautiful quality. It is not something like, well, I should be patient, meaning I should wait. No, patience is to be ready. Keep putting in effort. If you don't like the word effort, how about vigor, liveliness, dedication, commitment, not giving up, holding the ball, carrying the ball, being responsible? All of that is effort. So does your life require effort your whole life? No. Because look back, the things that took a lot of effort some time ago, they're easy now for you. So you can take on bigger things, more important or more expansive things. Maybe in the beginning you could do one thing at a time, and now you have 3, 4 responsibilities. So yes, effort will always be an issue, but once you're in, the power of time and the power of the mind and energy linking to time will give you a lot of energy. So if you feel lazy, it's basically because you're not in. So you can jump in or you can set a discipline. And it is very interesting. Set a discipline. And this topic writes down what the discipline should include to make it lasting. So I hope you enjoy the topic of laziness. I hope you enjoy setting your discipline. And the example in the program is set a discipline for your eSkillful Means program. You took it on, you wanted it, and now maybe you feel it's too much, you don't have time. There's some kind of feeling going on. You want to counter that because that's a habit. So get back into the saddle and decide where you want to go and how you want to do it. And time is your best ally. So link your discipline to time. With time on our side, Rinpoche writes, every one of us can be a hero or heroine. Good luck.